Hi, everyone. We are now in part three of the life of a woman, the 40s and 50s. They call us the sandwich generation, where body image still haunts us, divorce is on the horizon, work dynamics deepened, and health issues began to arrive and take an up front and center row seat. It's loud, it's messy, it's layered with struggles coming from every direction. But before we dive in, thank you if you're a returning viewer. I do appreciate your time with me. And if this is your first visit, welcome. I hope this series resonates with you, what you did or may have experienced so far in your life. Despite the shift in social media towards celebrating strong women and accepting diverse body types, body image concerns remain ever present in our minds. The truth is, many women continue to struggle with how their bodies have changed over the years. Childbirth, or simply the natural progression of aging, often brings a weight gain, sometimes just a few pounds, and sometimes many more. Our emphasis is often on raising our children free from body image issues and protecting your children while we, those in my era, might have voiced their diets openly. Nowadays, you tend to keep your concerns to yourself. Many of us tried countless diets and committed ourselves to the gym, but the results can be frustratingly minimal. In today's world, options like Ozempic have emerged and some have witnessed dramatic changes, but the underlying worries about body image, well, it still remains. So, what is the sandwich generation? Midlife is often described as being sandwiched between your kids and your parents. You have kids still at home entering adulthood and parents needing more care emotionally and financially. That pull in two directions made many women feel like they couldn't drop a single ball without feeling guilt. As women entered their 40s and 50s, many expect to have made peace in their relationship with their parents. Yet, for countless women, feelings of anger, sadness, or ambivalence persist. These unresolved emotions seem to resurface as our own children reach the same milestones that affected us. Some, however, have made peace, realizing that we now have more experience because of our past to correct what our parents didn't know, didn't understand, or even realize. Our experience now far outshines the knowledge our parents had at that time. But either way, the need to support aging parents, whether through physical assistance, financial help, or even having them move into your own family home, can place additional strain on relationship. And that brings us to your family and your marriage. And by the way, if any of this resonates with your own experience, take a second right now and subscribe, hit like, and tap that notification bell. I'll pause. You done? Now you won't miss the rest of this journey we're all on. The demands of family life in our 40s and 50s are immense between carpooling, children's activities, laundry, cooking, cleaning, working, and trying to satisfy the needs of your spouse. It can seem like there's little time left over for yourself. Exhaustion is common, and many women find themselves still longing for that me time amidst all this chaos. Relationship dynamics evolved during this period. Some marriages grew stronger, while others they begin to fracture. Divorce at midlife is not uncommon, and the prospect of starting over in your 40s and 50s can seem daunting. The dating scene, it brings its challenges and humor. One friend of mine said, it's like thrift store shopping. Sometimes you discover something wonderful, but it takes effort and perseverance to find it. So, what causes that fracture in our marriage? Marriage often loses its fun and laughter. Emotional distance and a sense of isolation are frequent concerns. Last minute road trips and carefree moments, well, they became rare, especially when the balance of responsibilities feels uneven. At this stage, many of us are financially independent. Our children are less reliant on us, creating a deep longing for happiness and connection. Sensing that there is still time to feel joy can make midlife seem like an opportune moment to make significant changes, including leaving an unsatisfying relationship. For many women over 50, the lack of shared interest in values becomes a significant reason for ending a marriage. When common ground disappears and the distractions of parenting are gone, the relationship can feel unbearable, prompting women to choose divorce or, in some cases, just to be alone rather than continuing in an unfulfilling partnership. This fuels a desire for meaningful change and personal growth. So, what concerns are women having after that? Possibly sex? I mean, many women feel that they haven't had a fulfilling sex life by midlife, which can lead to regret. Body image creeps back in, especially as menopause approaches. These feelings may cause concerns about missed opportunities for, sexual confidence and expression. Despite these worries, though, sexual fulfillment is still possible at any age. Many women discover new intimacy later in life, whether it's with their present partner or a new love, proving it's never too late. And just as life demands the most from you emotionally, it also demands the most professionally. Think back to a time when you balanced more than you thought possible. Did you ever feel overwhelmed or did you discover a new inner strength? Sharing your experience might encourage someone to face the same challenges easier. Let us know in the comments. For many women, the 40s and 50s marked a pivotal period when opportunities for leadership and advancement finally became possible. Yet, stepping into these leadership roles often meant confronting a harsh double standard in the workplace, something we're familiar with. While men who were direct were celebrated as strong leaders, women who demonstrated the exact same traits were frequently labeled as harsh. Men received praise for being assertive, whereas women, well, they were criticized for being difficult. To navigate this environment, women often felt compelled to soften their language, laugh in situations where they did not feel amused, and carefully reword emails multiple times before sending. I used to do that with the emails. The pressure to remain a positive reputation, to maintain it while advancing your career was immense. Added to that was the underlying fear of losing your job as you strive to prepare financially for retirement. Your decision making skills could suffer under the weight of these expectations, and the likelihood of burnout. It became a real concern for many women during this stage of life, which then it affected our health. During these years, health became a central concern. Menopause arrived without warning, often bringing symptoms like hot flashes, brain fog, mood swings, and a sense of losing control over your body due to hormone change. For a long time, those effects were discussed only in hushed tones. Like in our era, we didn't talk about it, though they impacted every part of our life, our work, our relationships, and our self confidence. Shifting hormones affected our muscle tone, bone density, and metabolism, often making it hard to maintain health and energy. Anxiety and depression were not uncommon in this period, and that added to this challenge. During this time, many women face breast cancer or other serious illnesses. The demands of treatment and recovery, layered onto daily responsibilities, could be exhausting both physically and emotionally. Dealing with cancer further complicates emotions. The fear, the uncertainty, the changes to one's body and identity can feel overwhelming. Managing appointments, coping with fatigue, and grappling with uncertainty required deep reserves of resilience and support from loved ones. And with menopause, many women notice weight gain, especially around the abdomen. Really, that sucks, huh? Due to slow metabolism and hormonal changes. Our joints may start to ache, fine lines in our face deepen, and energy may have dropped, leaving you feeling tired even after getting rest. So, how did we cope? Well, lots of conversations. So, we were in that conversational phase, and lots of support from family and friends. We already spent years organizing and planning everything that we easily adjusted to our current situation, whether that was figuring out how to make our marriages better or divorcing. Midlife is the best years of our lives. We have grown. We gained so much experience. We became really good at adjusting our lives, watching our kids go enjoy their lives, getting closer to our parents. And we searched again for friends that would complement our new lifestyle. Well, we were we were just happy. So no, the 40s and 50s weren't easy. They were intense and they were defining, but they proved how much a woman could carry to achieve a happy life. So next time, we'll move into part 4 of the life of a woman, the 60s and 70s. Yeah, we're talking my time now, where the struggles shift once again into questions of health, finances, and changing relationships with our grown children. So until the next one, part 4, the 60s and 70s, bye.